The Ben Davis and Kelly K Show podcast on demand.
Yeah, a lot of times you send us messages, especially if you don't know who to ask for help. And what we'll do is we'll toss it out to our listeners and try to get you at least a direction in which to, approach your situation, right?
Absolutely.
So on Friday...
Yeah, we're definitely both working hard on our marriage, and we're so happy. But the problem is his family. I mean, they're not blatantly rude to me.
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely just being civil, though.
Yeah, and so she admitted she was unfaithful 6 months into their marriage, but they had since reconciled. And it had been a couple years, but the family was still kind of giving that cold shoulder.
So she was thinking she needed to say something at this family gathering over the weekend. And I think we were all like, yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, I feel like maybe time and you showing them you're committed to the marriage and not going to do that again is probably going to speak louder than anything you could possibly say.
Yeah. And so we got a message last night from her following up saying, hey, all, thank you for being somewhat kind in your responses. My husband and I are in a good place. The last piece was getting his family to forgive. Well, that didn't happen. At least not yet. But I think I know why. It started almost right away at the family function when his sister and husband came up and said hi. They didn't even acknowledge me. Just spoke to my husband like I wasn't even there. So I did what you suggested and pulled them aside and told them, I know they're still mad at me, but it's been almost 2 years and I'm here to stay and they need to start getting past this.
We did suggest, like, maybe if you want to say something individually would be best instead of a big public address. Okay, so how'd that go?
His sister looks me right in the face and says, honey, I don't even know what you're talking about, and walks away.
Okay.
Wow. I was pretty hurt. Like I was never going to be forgiven. So later, his dad came up to me and pulled me aside. He told me he knew I was having a rough time with the family and to give it time. He knows I love his son, my husband, and knows I made a mistake, but it'll take time. Then he told me that he was unfaithful to my husband's mom, his wife, a few years before I came around.
So he knows how she feels.
Yeah, they had reconciled and the family was just starting to move forward when I had my, quote, slip up.
Oh, wow. Okay, that provides a little more backstory.
Yeah. She continues, so he said they're taking out all those frustrations started by his own infidelity on me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, like this isn't the family's first rodeo.
Right.
And they're,
my gosh.
Oh, that's tough.
She finishes it by saying, I don't know if that makes me feel any better or like I'm in a no-win situation.
Yeah.
But at least I know some of the reasons they've held this grudge for so long. I actually felt like his dad and I connected on a different level this weekend, and maybe he can help them, or he can be a help in getting them to forgive. Anyway, thank you for all your help.
Yeah, at least now she's got kind of an ally.
Yeah,
in
maybe
the family. I if nothing else, but yeah, I mean, dang, with that kind of backstory, it does magnify her situation.
As long as she and the dad don't get too connected.
Yes, no, I get it. Yeah, cheaters unite.
I mean,
no, let's not.
Let's just let it be what it is. But hopefully you continue to mend fences, and like we said on Friday, I think time and you proving day in and day out that you are committed is going to be the best way to reconcile. So,
well, yeah. And the biggest thing is, again, just to concentrate on your marriage. Mm-hmm. That's really what's the most important factor here, is that you and your husband continue, getting stronger by the day. And that is where your focus should be.
All right. So there's your update. Thank you again for coming to us with group therapy.